next conversation is on polio, the end polio. I undertook the run or the walk last year. It's a fantastic initiative to raise the profile of polio and also to raise funds to finally eliminate that virus. And our ambassador for our district is Kitty O'Connor. And I was chatting to Kitty yesterday, and I said, Kitty, on your business card, it's got doctor, and I also see you're a legal person. So how does that work? You're not a medical doctor. So I discovered that Kitty's got a very interesting background. She's actually got a PhD in law from Oxford University. It's actually the legal counsel for Health Australia, and has quite a senior role within the vaccination program in the Victorian government. So a lot to Kitty. In fact, we'll probably have to have another conversation another time. But today, Kitty's here for a reason, and that is to promote the new 2021 Polio Walk. So over to you, Kitty, wherever you are.
Thanks, Dale. And I'm honoured to be here and just talk to everyone about polio. And on behalf of the EPN team that's expanded this year, which is Grant, Stephen Sennett and Murray Verso, we think we've taken it up a notch this year. We've engaged with Stephen to help us make that website even easier to get through and things like that. But as you're aware, we developed this walk last year based on the fact that we were in lockdown. I think we all had different ideas about what would happen in 2021, and we could get out, we could have some amazing events and amazing walks and things like that. But 2021 has proven to be just as fun and interesting as 2020. And as those of you that follow me on social media will know, I've literally just come out of 14 days of quarantine myself because my building went into a tier 1 exposure site. So when you come and you look at October with everything that's going on, not just here in Melbourne, but Victoria and Australia, apart from Western Australia, because they seem to be amazing. You look at it and you go, wow, the impact that this walk can still have is further than just helping educate and promote Rotary's involvement in the end polio fight. Having just come out of lockdown, this walk would also be able to help you with your mental health and well-being, which is actually quite impactful in times of, this pandemic. There's actually an actual term for it. It's called pandemic flux syndrome, and that brings down that lethargy that we're all feeling, the feeling of disconnection and those sorts of things. So this walk this year is going back to the exact same format that it was last year, which is walk however you want. Do a John Cleese style. Make sure you send it to me if you do. You get out there, walk around a lake, walk however you like. COVID safely, though, I must stress that. COVID safely. And walk from the 1st to the 31st of October, not just for polio, but to help get out and reconnect with your neighbours, your friends, your mental health and well-being from the 1st to the 31st via our really easy website, which is where Stephen Sennett came in, who graciously decided to jump on board with Grant and Murray. And while we think we're really good at, doing techie things, Stephen jumped on board and made the website even smoother to operate. So those of you that are wondering what the website is, guess what? It hasn't changed from last year. So it is rotarywalkwithus.org. And you can go in and you can register. It's as simple as that. You can register as an individual. You can register it as a corporation, as a company. You can register as a team. So those of you that are out there that, did some fabulous things last year. So Dale came through in the last minute last year with this $5,000 donation. There was a great competition going on at the top end of that leaderboard at the end, but
I had
you can get in there early.
A very friendly neighbour, Kitty, so that came to the fore.
That's true. I loved the competitions. It was fantastic. So that's the sort of thing that we're looking to encourage again. Every donation over that $2 is tax deductible. There's a slight change this year, and that is you will be issued your tax deductible receipts from Foundation, so from Parramatta. So while you'll go onto the website, You'll be able to donate to yourself, to your teams, to your friends. I'm pretty sure Walter, who's out on a beach walk right now, because while I was in 14 days of lockdown, so was Walter. So Walter will even have his own, you know, little walkathon going for all the dogs and the things. So you can do it in so many different ways. You've got the 2-to-1 matching, as you can see on the screen now. And this, by the way, this presentation can be delivered to any club that wants it. So we'll work with Sandy and Jane Pennington. So if any of you out there want to take this back to your clubs, we can do that. I can see some questions about polio shirts. Polio shirts are from RDU Supplies. You can walk in your polio shirt. Why don't you walk in a polio apron as well? Get people talking, like, why is that person walking around in an apron? Oh, I'm doing it for end polio and to help my mental health and well-being and to lose some more COVID kilos. Because as I said, we anticipated that 2021, we could do some things very differently. So if anyone's like me, the COVID kilos from 2020 are still there. And it's a great time to shift them from summer as well. So get out there, everyone, get your clubs involved, get your friends involved, get your dad involved. Mine's in Queensland, but I'm, you know, going to charge him up as well. We've got a sister club. So Melbourne South, the club that I'm with, we have a sister club in Hawaii, that R&E club as well. And they're joining us. So you don't have to just look internal. This whole project is about putting the spotlight on Rotary, not having to have members constantly dig into their own pockets, bringing the highlight back to end polio and helping everybody in this very, very strange time. There we go, Dale. That was under 5 minutes.
Well done.
Do
Well
I
done.
get a gold star now?
I think you do, because most people haven't got that gold star today. So thank you. Thank you so much. So look, again, there'll be a lot more promotion, a lot more communication from the district on this fantastic event, which is not just our district, it's Australia-wide, which is great. There's a lot of different clubs around the country that are getting involved, and one of the original drivers was Kitty O'Connor. So thank you. Thanks so much.
Thanks.